Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is time for our crown jewel predictions. Now, before we get into it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Help me out to more subscribers. And if you rock with me, if you rock with the content, if you are a wrestling fan, go ahead and suplex that like button for me and let's talk in the comment section. Now, without further ado, so I won't waste your good people's time, let's get into the card. So the first match we got here is Alexa Bliss and Asuka versus Damage Control for the WWE Women's Tag Team match. I copy and pasted this off of Dasm, so if anything is misspelled or all over the place, blame them and blame me for not doing my due diligence. But I don't know why they're called Damage Control, because they've been taking a lot of damage lately. They've been losing title matches left and right, all kind of stuff. But anyways, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna combine this with the Bianca Belair and Bayley match, because I think that there are some things that are gonna happen to contribute to what I'm predicting is going to happen here. I think, as most people think, Alexa Bliss and Asuka is obviously going to retain these titles, but what I think is going to happen after the match is Damage Control is going to attack them, damage them, pun intended, to the point where, they're injured. Not injured to the point where they're out on for weeks, just injured enough so that, things can happen later on in the Bianca Belair and Bayley match, So obviously they're pissed off. They don't like the fact that they lost their title match. It is what it is. Now, in the Bianca Belair and Bayley match. So as we all know, when it comes to Iron Man matches or last man standing matches or last woman standing in this manner, that pretty much puts a bow on the feud. And I don't think this is going to end the feud, because it's like, at this point, it's like, okay, if Damage Control loses the tag team title match and then Bayley loses this match, it's like, you might as well just break them up at this point, because now they're just there just to be there. They're just there to lose. They're borderline jobbers, if not actually jobbers at this point. So for me, I've always felt like that Bianca Belair should have lost that match at Extreme Rules to Bayley, have her chase after Bayley all the way up to WrestleMania, etc., etc. That didn't happen. It is what it is. So I'm still going to carry that over into this match. I think that with Damage Control damaging, attacking Alexa Bliss and Asuka and injuring them, I think they're going to get involved in this match. There's no disqualification in this last woman standing match. So I think they're going to attack Bianca Belair and help Bayley win the title off of her. Now, this is going to keep Bianca Belair looking strong. I know everybody wants to say, well, we want Bianca Belair to continue to win because she's so strong and athletic and things like that. But I think with Damage Control involvement, it's going to still make her look strong at the end of the day. And I think what's great about this is that what they can do is, with Bayley having the Raw Women's Championship, with Alexa Bliss and Asuka having the Tag Team Championship, they can come to some type of agreement between the two groups and say, hey, we're going to challenge you to a War Games match at a Survivor Series, and we're going to put all of the titles on the line. So whoever wins this match, gets the tag team titles and gets the Raw Women's Championship. So let's do it that way. Now, when it comes to War Games, we know that you need to have at least 4 people on your team, or on both teams for that matter. So it's going to be interesting for the next 3 weeks to see both teams try to recruit somebody to be a part of their group to try to ensure that they're going to win their titles, So the thing that makes that interesting is like, okay, well, do we recruit somebody that I think is good in the ring that we can't trust? Or should we recruit somebody in the ring that's not that great, but that needs us and we can control them in order to make them do what we want them to do in order to win these matches, or this match? So I think that'll be a great thing to do, as opposed to having Bayley lose his title and have her just out there just doing nothing at the end of the day. All right, so what we have next on this card is the Usos versus the Brawling Brutes for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship. I think this is an obvious choice here. I don't think anybody believes that the Brawling Brutes is going to win this match. As much as I love the Brawling Brutes, it just doesn't make sense for the Usos to lose the tag title. We got the whole... All right, so from now on in my predictions, I have an opportunity to use a wild card to change one of my picks, and it has to be something completely outlandish that could possibly never happen. So I'm going to use it in this one. So as much as I think Jey Uso is a hater, which he is, regardless of what y'all say, I'm just playing with y'all, but I think it's a possibility that he can cost Jimmy the match. And this sucks because I love Jimmy, but I don't want him to get collateral damage from Jey. But I think for the storyline, Jey can cost him the title. And I think down the line, Roman Reigns will be like, you know what, Jey, you screwing up. You don't listen. You lost out the title. Guess what? We got to get those tag team titles back into the fold for the bloodline. And you know what? I'm going to have Jimmy and I'm going to have Sami Zayn go in and retrieve those titles and have Sami and Jimmy win those tag team titles. And I think that's going to add more drama to the situation. But I don't know. Again, this is my wild card prediction. Let me know what you guys think. All right, Preston, back to you. What we have next is Braun Strowman versus Omos. And I think with this one, I mean, hopefully it's just a hard hitting match. I think it's a guarantee that Braun Strowman is going to win this match. He just got back. We gotta get him some wins under his belt. Almost doesn't really need this win. This feud doesn't really need to go on. Honestly, I think this match is just basically made for a crown jewel, and then we're not going to see Almost probably for next month or two. Like I don't think he needs this win. This doesn't do anything for him. I mean, yeah, if he wins, then it'll say okay, he won over Braun Strowman, but I don't think he's at the place in the ring to have that type of traction yet. So I give that to Braun Strowman, man. Braun, man. All right, so the next match we have here is Drew McIntyre versus Karrion Kross in a steel cage match. I think here that Drew McIntyre shouldn't have to suffer another loss. I don't think it makes sense for that to happen here. I love Karrion Kross. I used to watch him in Lucha Underground and everything like that. So I think it just makes sense for Drew McIntyre to win this match. I think there's going to be some type of involvement by Scarlett, of course. I think somehow she's going to get hurt and Karrion Kross is going to get distracted, and then Drew McIntyre is going to win that way. But I just hope that this match is just really brutal. Like, this is one of the matches that I kind of don't care who wins, but I just hope it's just like a brutal match. I'm not talking about blood spilling everywhere. I'm not talking about a Mortal Kombat match. I'm just talking about just hard hitting, because I love those type of matches, which it kind of sucks that we don't have some type of Sheamus match over here, to have, some hard hitting match or whatever, but it is what it is. The next match we have is the big match that everybody's looking forward to, or one of the big matches that most people are looking forward to. Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. BL versus BL. So I think that I'm just going to go on a limb. This is going to just be my crazy wild card pick. I'm going to pick Bobby Lashley to win this match, but I don't believe that that's going to happen. I think they're going to allow Brock Lesnar to win this match. And I mean, as long as Bobby Lashley looks good within the match, as long as he's like beating Brock Lesnar down to convince us that he might win the match, and then even if he loses or wins, I think that's good enough for me, like at the end of the day. So that's just my prediction for that one. Now, the one that we have after this one is the OC versus the Judgment Day, including Big Man Dom, man, putting the stuff down on Rhea Ripley. I was gonna say something else, but you know what? I don't want to get my channel taken out. I think this is obvious too. I think the OC is gonna win this match, but what I think is gonna happen also is that Rhea Ripley is going to try to get involved, but I think boom, Raquel Gonzalez is going to help out the OC somehow, some way. I think she's going to come out. Rhea Ripley and Raquel Gonzalez has history in NXT, so I think it makes sense to do that since they're starting to do this good referencing of what happens in NXT. Why not go with that? Why not let her be the fourth member? Now, I don't know if that's going to lead up to a mixed War Games type of match. I don't know. I mean, how do you, like, it's going to be weird having the guys and the women in the ring and the guys trying to avoid the women and the women only being able to hit the men. It'll be just too weird for them to do that, but I don't know what they would do next with that. I don't know. That's I don't know. I got to think about that one. Now, the final match of the day is Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Wow, that's long. It says Extreme Rules match. Okay, I guess. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The more and more we watch more videos concerning or segments concerning this match, especially with them playing up the screws being in Logan Paul's hand, as far as giving him the one lucky punch. I mean, if I'm Roman Reigns, you better bring a magnet to that match, because a really strong magnet. No, just playing. But I'm gonna say Roman Reigns is obviously going to retain the match or retain the title. But it's just a part of me that feel like something weird is going to happen here. I mean, I said in my prediction that Jake Paul is going to be involved here, and I still stick to that. I think he's going to come out in some way or another, and I think he's going to turn on Logan. I think he's going to turn on Logan. If he helps out Logan and helps him beat Roman, that's going to be crazy. But it's so weird, because if that happens, it would make sense because it's for spectacle. I don't know. I'm going to say Roman Reigns is going to win this match. If Logan Paul wins this, I'm not going to be surprised. It'll be weird, but Logan Paul is pretty good in the ring, so it's not like he's like some chump that's out there wrestling against Roman Reigns, but he's not obviously on Roman Reigns' level as far as being over. But I don't know. And I feel like Logan Paul is a natural heel. I don't know why they're trying to push him as a face and having Jake Paul help him beat Roman. And with the whole segment that happened with the bloodline, with them breaking character, kind of puts them a little bit more in the face is tweener category. And to have Jake Paul help Logan Paul would kind of put them down in the heel category, which I think both of those guys are natural heels. I don't know, man. This is This is the main reason why I want to watch this because I don't know what's going to happen, and I think that's great booking in my personal opinion. But I'm gonna pick Roman Reigns. I'm gonna pick Roman Reigns. I'm gonna watch and see what happens. It's gonna be very interesting. So let me just go ahead and run through my predictions so far. I have Alexa Bliss and Asuka retaining. The Usos winning the tag team championship match. I got Bayley winning the Raw Women's Championship. Braun Strowman winning his match. Drew McIntyre winning his match. Brock Lesnar winning that match. Actually, no, I picked Bobby Lashley, didn't I? Yeah, I picked Bobby Lashley. Yeah, I got Bobby Lashley. If I didn't pick him, I'm picking him now. I got the OC winning that match, and then Roman Reigns retaining the title against Logan Paul. So I don't know. What do you guys think, man? Let me know in the comment section what's your predictions. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I am half asleep right now. I need to drink some type of coffee or something. I don't know, but I will get into that now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Salute, peace. Have a good day.